If you are a woman and you have been curious on if you are an empath or not, or if you're looking for confirmation, I wanted to dive deeper into your empathetic gifts, this video is for you. And my name is Azur, and I'm a nervous system empath and guide for high functioning, especially Black and brown women. And let's get started. So the first sign that you're an empath is that you're curious on whether you're an empath or not. Okay, you clicked on this video because your ancestors, your spirit guides, right? Universe, God, creator was pulling you to here. Okay, I even set the intention out that it reaches who it's meant to be. When we're talking about empathy and being an empath, it's not like when I went to school to get a degree in nursing, right? I had to go through tests and measurements, and that's understandable. I'm not like pooping on that. Or when you get a certification, or you go through orientation, there's a measurement, right? They're testing you. Empathy is something that you feel, right? So you're not gonna see, like, I can't tell you, it's you who can tell you. It's you who feels, right? Who has power and agency and authority over her own body and her own being and soul, right? And empathy has a lot to do with intuition, and intuition, literally the definition is like, it can't be proved with conscious reasoning. Okay, so you're like, I just feel drawn to this, or I feel like I'm an empath. That's the number one sign that you're an empath. Okay, don't wait for other people to tell you. That's the first lesson of an empath. Okay, you are curious about it because you are one. Number two, you have this urge to help and serve people, or people constantly like are telling you their problems and their issues. Okay, or not even issues, people just like love being around you, right? Or not. But even influencers, I will tell you, there are some, especially Black women influencers who, I feel that they do have empathetic gifts, and them helping you, right, fully, like with their heart, with beauty and fashion, and saying, hey, this is where you go and get this, because they're helping to elevate a woman. They can feel where that woman is, right? And part of a lot of our transformation is like feeling good and like adorning ourselves, right? So being an empath and like someone even coming to talk to you on the airplane, or like, you know what I mean? Or you being the one that your friends come to, that is a sign that you're an empath. Okay, people are just drawn to you. They can feel your sensitivity. All right, so yes, you have an urge to serve people, all right, in whatever capacity. All right, from being a nurse to being an influencer. People think that practicing or walking in your empathetic gifts is just like, oh, I'm gonna be a clairvoyant psychic healer, or an oracle like me. Like, that's not necessarily true. Okay, so that's number two. Number three, you feel energetically or emotionally drained around people, around large groups of people, or any people, right? Most of us are introverts. Some of us can be extroverts too. But of course, this is when you think that it's a curse, that because, you get drained around people because you're so sensitive, right? You think that it's a curse. It's not a curse. It's just something that has to be. Trust me, I've had to learn this. Even being a nurse for 16 years, it took me a long time to finally say, oh, wait, I have to like put up boundaries here, right? Putting up boundaries and having practices and rituals. You're so sensitive. You have to have a consistent self-care routine in order to actually walk in your gifts, because being an empath is a gift. It's not a curse. It's not like, oh, I'm an empath, so I can't be around people. I can't. No, that's not true. Your ancestors, your angels, your guides, that's part of the reason why I'm here, because I didn't know what was going on with me. I had been a dreamer, and I had like done I'm like, okay, I'll be a nurse. I want to serve people, but I was so exhausted. I was so drained, right? And that's because I didn't know how to protect myself. I didn't know that I needed to gingerly care for myself first. Otherwise, it's mute. It won't make sense, because that's not a good quality of life for you as an empath. Okay, it's not a curse. You're not a victim. All right. So that's a number 3 reason or sign that you're an empath. And part of the work that I do is helping high functioning, empathetically gifted women to guide them in these gifts, okay, as I've done, right? And helping you to transform your life to being someone who says, you know what, this actually is such a deep, like, being an empath is so cool. It's such a, I just love, now that I know how to manage it, it's such a beautiful gift that can be used, like I said, fashion, artistry, music. You can use these gifts, and I didn't know that until thankfully my ancestors finally woke me up, okay? I want to give you one free resource, and there's some paid resources too, but it's called the Empress Method. Don't be pulled off by the word, okay? It's a free masterclass that I created, and it's to help you to move out of survival and burnout as an empathetically gifted woman, okay? It's rooted in science, neuroscience, astrology, feminine energetics, okay? And don't let the feminine part like throw you off. Okay, it's actually some deep work, all right, to help you start to not hone your gifts. Well, yeah, hone your gifts, because it starts with yourself, okay? And if you want to go ahead and click the link below, I'll put everything down there so you can learn more about me and the work that I do. Then I would be happy to welcome you into my community. And if you enjoyed this video and you want more about the Empath Mystery School, and you want to learn more about your empathetic gifts, I invite you to subscribe and join the community. I love you so much. Bye.